Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami dari kelompok 10 akan mempresentasikan tentang Reading Comprehension in Descriptive Text yang disusun oleh Eva Adelia Agustin, Sri Rahmawati Ningsih, dan saya Iksamaya Setianingrum. Background: English is an international language, so it is very important to learn in today's era of globalization. Mastering English is a must for Indonesian people because mastering English will make it easier for you to communicate and obtain information. Not only able to communicate orally, but also able to communicate through writing, one of which is through reading. There are many problems that readers face when they want to achieve a reading goals. The problems are about reading habits, reading techniques, work motivation, and reading interest. Maximum reading skills cannot be achieved if you do not master reading technique. Then, without high motivation and interest in reading maximum, reading ability will not be achieved. So our way to overcome this is to understand reading strategies, including understanding reading comprehension. Reading comprehension itself has the meaning of a skill or ability to understand what we read. Through reading comprehension, slowly we can understand it well and reward a passage according to our understanding.
Understanding reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is the main pillar in reading activities where the reader builds an understanding of a text. He combines his logistical thinking with the collection of letter, words, and sentences in the text. So, reading comprehension in English text is not just about how you read well according to the accuracy of the voice and the loudness of the voice. Reading comprehension itself is an effort to build an understanding of the meaning of a text which can then be translated by you and through your own language. Reading comprehension does look easy, but there are at least two difficulties that we usually get, including when in an English text we do not understand a lot of vocabularies, which hinders understanding the text itself. The introduction of new vocabulary must continue to be done so that we do not stutter when we meet with varied vocabulary. 2. Reading comprehension requires a process. To get good comprehending skill, we must continue to be trained, able to actively participate in the learning process so that later we can think critically. Critical thinking presents a prior study of what we receive and change our mentality, not just accepting something wrong. Reporting from in that here are some of the benefits that we can get if we master reading comprehension. 1. Ability to understand, analyze, and respond to documents and written communication in the workplace. 2. Improve reading skills so that they are clear and effective. 3. Can improve reading focus for a long time. 4. Good reading comprehension can make you look professional. 5. Reading activities feel more enjoyable. Level of reading comprehension. Reading comprehension has several levels including 1. Literal comprehension. Literal comprehension is the ability to capture information that is stated explicitly in the text. 2. Interpretative comprehension. According to Hafni and Tollefson, interpretative understanding as understanding, reorganization, and inferential. 3. Critical comprehension. Critical or evaluative understanding is the ability to evaluate text material. Evaluative understanding is found in critical writing activities. 4. Creative comprehension. Creative comprehension is the highest level in reading. Reading comprehension has several steps needed to understand reading. These include 1. Pre-reading stage, 2. Text-while reading, 3. Post-reading stage.
Types of text in reading comprehension. Jenis-jenis teks pemahaman membaca ada 3, yaitu narrative text, prosedur text, and descriptive text. Narrative text is a text that contains imaginary stories, fairy tales, or true stories that have been exaggerated. Usually, there is a moral value to be learned at the end of the story. The purpose of this text is to entertain the reader about a story or stories written by the author, and at the same time imply a moral message to be conveyed to the reader. Jadi, tujuan dari narrative text yaitu untuk menghibur pembaca dari sebuah cerita. Next, general structure of narrative text. Struktur umum narrative text yaitu orientations, complications, and resolutions. Characteristic of narrative text. Number 1, using past tense. Number 2, adverb of time. For example, one day, once, a long time ago. Next, conjunctions of time. For example, when, then, suddenly. Specific characteristic, action, verb, direct sentence. Prosedur text. Prosedur text is a text that contains about how to do something exactly in the form of a sequence of steps so that the desired goal is achieved. In the Big Indonesian Dictionary (KBBI), the word procedure is defined as a state of activity to complete an activity. Prosedur text has characteristics that distinguish it from other texts. The characteristic of prosedur text include using imperative or command sentence. There is a way to do, using active verb, using conjunction to show the order. There are rules in terms of material or activities, using adverb to express details of time, place, and manner. They are numbering along with the contents of the activities carried out sequentially. Prosedur text structure. Prosedur text struktur. Struktur prosedur text yaitu purpose, steps, and reaffirmation. Descriptive text. Descriptive text is one type of English text which contains a detailed description atau description of an object. Usually the object described can be inanimate objects, place, as well as humans and other living things.
An example of a descriptive text is a text that tells a tourist spot or about our pets. In descriptive text, what needs to be written are identifications and description. There are several characteristics that descriptive text is. Number one, simple present. Simple present biasanya menggunakan kata kerja bentuk pertama. Yang kedua yaitu nouns and noun phrase atau kata benda. Yang ketiga adjektif atau kata sifat. Kemudian relating verbs. For example, is, are, have, has. Action verbs. For example, run, walk, see. Kemudian adverbials.
Example of reading comprehension questions. Read the following text to answer question number 8 to 10. Kediri is a name of a town. It is situated in a valley between the Kelut and Wilis mountains and inhabited by about 1,300,000 people. In the center of the town is a large hill which is called the Datuk Mountain. Because of the topography of the region, Kediri is called a chilly town by the locals. There is a big river called Branch cutting off the center of the town. Beside the temples, Kediri is also famous for its products like cigarettes and a special kind of tofu or bean curd. Kediri and the cigarettes factory are inseparable and it is considered the biggest cigarette factory in Indonesia. Most of the local people work in this factory. Those who do not work here are farmers or traders. 8. What does the above text tell about? A. The history of Kediri. B. The famous products of Kediri. C. The description of Kediri. D. The people. 9. Which one has a distinctive taste? The cigarette. B. The special food. C. The bean curd. D. The highly nutrition food. Conclusion. 1. Reading comprehension is the main pillar in reading activity where a reader builds an understanding of a text. He combines his logistical thinking with the collection of letters, words, and sentences in the text. 2. Reading comprehension has several levels including literal comprehension, interpretative comprehension, critical comprehension, creative comprehension. Reading comprehension has several steps needed to understand reading. These include pre-reading stage, stage while reading, post-reading stage. 3 types of text in reading comprehension: narrative text, prosedur text. Sekian dari kami kelompok 10. Apabila ada kata-kata yang kurang jelas, mohon dimaafkan. Sekian, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.